Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today we're discussing Dom Pedro pistol. So this is a Ghoul pistol from a TV show. And a fair disclaimer here. I'm doing this video even though I do know that something is still off with the damage, but there is so much discussion about this new gun and how powerful all the new guns are that I would like to address it. There was a public test server update today. They said that they fixed the bug causing all weapons to do greatly increased damage, but it seems like they still do. So for the combat phase, I will give you a comparison, as otherwise it will make no sense, with a Western Revolver. That's like I think the main competition for Dom Pedro pistol. So I will give you some comparisons, so we'll have at least an idea where this new gun is in regards to its power. When you will see efficiency in combat with this Dom Pedro pistol, you'll be like, wow, this is so impressive. And it is, but mainly because something is off with the damage on public test server still. Even though they said they fixed it, something is still really off. The weapons are way too powerful. At least if I compare them to live, they're way more powerful, almost every single weapon on this public test server. And that disclaimer out of the way, let's talk about the new gun, Dom Pedro pistol, what's cool about it and what is not so much. So how you will obtain it, that will be a season reward when December patch drops from the new scoreboard. So that will be new season reward. And now, what is it? Dom Pedro pistol. I have some 3-stars here, as you can make them legendary. This one is explosive swift. But the important part is very unique receivers for it. 50 caliber or 308. 308 is more powerful, so everyone will be using 308. Let's be honest. With the weapon that hits very hard and it's one-shot killer for most mobs, you will not be worried about ammo, as you will drop more than you will be using. It's very cool that we have those high velocity receivers that adds damage in this case to the weak spot, or central receiver that adds damage to the torso, which is very cool. I like this addition. But there is a problem with that, a little bit of a problem. The weapon itself is relatively low range, so most likely we'll all opt for prime receiver, no matter what you want. So this really cool aspect will be underutilized. I'm afraid that's gonna be the case, as prime adds damage and adds range. So it's like superior choice overall if you aim for the weak spot or not, as you are already getting higher damage. In my opinion, the ADA should be prime for all options, or prime shouldn't be an option, as that's like so many choices without any choices. This one is the best. And I was trying different ones. So this one is just straight up the best. After that, the barrel option, there is either a bad barrel or the good barrel. So again, not a choice. About the grip, at least here you can choose. If you want lower AP cost, I mean, it's supposed to be lower AP cost. I don't think it's currently affecting AP cost. But you can choose if you want like extra melee damage, less recoil, extra hipfire accuracy. Yes, precise is currently superior. So I'm using precise. The magazine option, probably the more interesting one, is none other gun has that. So it comes with additional effect when you see in here 21% chance to add bullet to clip. So when you fire, you have a chance that one bullet will be refilled. 21% with lucky 4 and 14% with lucky 6. Maybe choosing it based on animation, that may be a valid reason to go between lucky 4 and lucky 6. And as well, a reload speed is slightly different. There is a swift, standard, and hardened to add the durability, increased durability of the gun with hardened. But will you really be using anything else than lucky? Lucky is the coolest option out of all of those. Like magically appearing bullets, that's something super cool. Just faster reload speed, not so cool. Just more durability, not so cool. Sights, currently no sights is available. So unlike Western Revolver that can even have a scope, there is no sights. And then you can go with penetrating magazines, explosive or explosive penetrating, which explosive penetrating seems to be like a superior choice as it both explodes and penetrate targets. It can penetrate up to 3 targets. So good, but in the same time, let's be honest, I was using this gun for a while, testing it, and it is so hard to get enemies line up so you can hit 2 or 3 with single bullet. It's not happening often. In natural situation where you're just fighting, it will almost never happen. Like 99% of the time you'll still hit on with 1 target. The explosion can hit multiple, that's easily. And you can kill yourself with explosions with this gun. Very powerful self-inflicted damage, so you may consider even running without this explosion if you want to. There are some very cool animations with those guns, so let me show you the fire and reload animation before we'll go for combat, so you can focus on that without any enemies distracting you. So let's go with this one first. So this one using prime ammo and comes with Lucky 4. So that's the Lucky 4 mag, 4 shots, and let's see what it does. See the fireball animation when it fires? That's the reload animation. I would say it's really cool. And you see, sometimes it's not using ammo. It's a little bit goofy what's happening with the ammo count, and it's reloading, like it's... Okay, I will shoot a little bit more. Look what's going on in there, like when I'm firing. When it adds this bullet, like it takes it away from my ammo stack anyway. It should be free bullet, but it's not really a free bullet. Just take it directly from my ammo stack. I'm not sure 100% if that's a bug. I think it's a bug. I was thinking it's supposed to be a free bullet, but maybe not. Maybe not. It's taking it from my ammo stack without taking it from the magazine. So that's how it seems to work. I'm not sure if that's intended. Now about the one that is loaded with Lucky 6 magazine. So here's the reload for the Lucky 6 magazine. And you can see there is more bullets in there. In different perspective. Okay, let's zoom out and reload in here. Reload and sound animations. Those are awesome. Those are awesome. Now, test on enemies. Those are the cards I have equipped. I unequipped Adrenaline to reduce my damage a little bit on the kill streak. It seems damage is so bugged. It's hard to really judge it. Oh, and again, the explosive one. The explosive one, how dangerous is it? Look at that. Like, that's how much damage I'm taking if I shoot too close. This is a lot. I have other one that's non-explosive. And non-explosive is safe. So sometimes you may consider one of them to be non-explosive just to don't kill yourself. And side note, it looks like reverse onslaught improved. I don't seem to be losing as much of my reverse onslaught stacks as on live. That's how hard it hits them. Like, it's absolutely insane. Now, if you compare to Western Revolver, though, so if I shoot them with Western Revolver, did you notice the damage? 3,400, 1 shot to the torso, no problem. And if I switch now to sharpshooters, dome pistol, it's similar damage. It's a little bit higher, but let's be honest, it's similar damage. So the Western Revolver and the dome pistol, it's very similar damage. It's much closer together than indicated by the stats. It goes higher when I do it double explosive. So if I add explosive penetrating mod on it and explosive on the second star, the damage goes up like crazy because this explosion is added on top of everything. So now you can see 3 damage numbers. The 1 explosion that's normally in this pistol and additional explosions from explosive star. If I hit next to a target, look how much damage it's taking. And my reverse onslaught, regardless how many hits, it's taking only 1, so explosion currently doesn't seem to be consuming additional ones, although it may be connected to the fact that they do die so fast. So maybe that's why I'm not losing additional stacks. Is the damage? Yes, the damage is, I think, pretty much busted. Like, Western Revolver don't do that. If you ever played with Western Revolver on live, it doesn't hit Super Mutants for 4k damage to the torso. It's not happening, and that's with me unequipping Adrenaline. So, yeah. So what will be the main difference? Like, Western Revolver versus this new gun. If you want to know what to expect, plus minus. If we compare the stats. So damage, the base damage is actually quite similar. The range on the Western Revolver is way better. The fire rate is lower. Ammo capacity is the same. The actual VATS accuracy AP cost, this seems to perform in similar manner. Then if we go for the Dom Pedro pistol, so slightly higher damage as I said. Ammo capacity same. Fire rate better. It's 7 compared to 5. Range, unfortunately, less than a half. And no side options. So quick comparison. Range 256 and this one 111. So range may be a pain. It is a very cool gun. It is performing really well because damage is slightly higher than Western Revolver. And on top of that, there are all those unique mods. So very fun gun. I'm generally happy with it. But keep in mind, this performance is exaggerated. It's not what you will get on the live, as this bug almost certainly will be fixed. And if you want this bug to stay, you really don't. I was playing questline and other stuff with this like almost god mode on the weapons. I think it was even higher before the patch, like my 50 cal was showing 500. So it was no fun. It's like playing with a god mode. Fun for first 15 minutes and then you are like, wow. Everything just dies, I don't need to do almost anything. It's no fun then. God mode is a little bit too much. Doing high damage is cool. Doing so high damage that everything dies in first second of the encounter, not so fun. And that being said, thank you a lot for watching. Let me know what you think about Dom Pedro pistol and see you all in the next one.